Here's the problem. Did you know that 64% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? And it's getting worse. With an unstable job market, crushing inflation, and analysts predicting a decade of slow growth, the traditional path to wealth is crumbling. The stock market? Moving sideways. Real estate? Increasingly unaffordable. And that cushy corporate job? Well, AI might have something to say about that. But here's what most people don't realize. While everyone else has been fighting for scraps in the slow lane, there is another road to wealth. One that's been quietly creating millionaires while everyone else struggles to save. I found that road in the Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, one of the best business books I've ever read. And today, I'm going to share 5 key lessons from the book that could help you escape the rat race and live the life of your dreams. This month, at the advice of a friend, I read The Millionaire's Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. You really need to get over the clickbaity title, because the book is absolutely amazing and it's filled with great insights from the author's real-life business experience. The book splits the road to wealth into 3 paths. The sidewalk. This is the part of the population that lives on credit card debt and has no savings. In the American society, statistics show that this is 64% of the population. The slow lane. This is the part of the population that manages to save some money each month from their job or some other side hustles, and invest that bit into a combination of stocks, pension, and savings accounts. The fast lane. These are the people who start or own their own businesses and have managed to detach their time from the success of the company so they can enjoy their lives. Let me ask you, on which path are you right now? But that being said, let's get into the 5 most valuable lessons I got from the book. The first lesson I got from the book is that I needed to change from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. And there are clear distinctions between consumers and producers. Consumers, on one hand, focus on instant gratification. They look for someone to solve their problems with as little stress as possible on their side. They also buy depreciating assets. They are said to buy things like clothes, go to parties, or spend their money on the latest gadgets. They also always look for things to purchase. They're always on the lookout for the next thing to buy. And lastly, they always think in terms of products and status. They think buying the latest gadget will boost their social status. Producers, on the other hand, create value for others. They make products for other people to use, and they mostly make our lives more convenient. IKEA is a great example of business that creates value for people. They sell relatively cheap and easy to assemble furniture that can be delivered to your doorstep. Producers also build assets that generate income. They have a mindset of building a product once that will generate them income for years to come. They also look for opportunities to solve problems. They're on the lookout to solve other people's problems in order to generate them income. They always think, what is something that will solve a real problem for someone else? And lastly, they think in terms of systems and scale. They create systems that generate products and services for their customers in order to make their lives easier. Take a moment to think. Are your current purchases building your future or just satisfying immediate desires? The main point is, when you're out, instead of considering buying something because you saw an ad, try to figure out why that ad worked on you and try to replicate it in your own products. Or when you're shocked about the price of a product, try to figure out how the company managed to make it so cheaply. Now that we understand the producer-consumer paradigm, let's see why time is more important than money. The second lesson I got from the book was that time is more valuable than money. By this I mean, the time we work during our young years will never come back, and we'll be left with money when we're old and too tired to use them. But the problem here is, this takes us away from spending time with our family and doing the things we actually enjoy. We also can't spend as much time with our parents because we have to work 60 to 80 hours a week. Think about it, what's worth more to you? Getting another $1,000 this month or spending more time with your family? And the best way to bypass the time restriction is to build one or more of these 4 types of businesses that the book describes. The first one is a rental business. This is when you have a resource and you're renting it out to people. The easiest example here is the real estate market. This past years, the property market has exploded because people realized how easy it is to buy a house, rent it out to people for a few years, and then sell it back and get all your money back, plus the profit of renting the property. But this can also be licensing copywriting material like music or videos or pictures. The second option is a distribution system. This is a business that acts as a middleman between buyers and sellers. This is almost the exact same business model as Uber or AppSumo. The third option is a software system. This is a business that writes a software and makes it available on the internet. YouTube, the platform we're on right now, is a software system. And the fourth option is a content system. This can be anything from a book, an online course, or a YouTube video. This business model relies on doing the work once and then reaping the benefits from people who want to buy it in the future. Now that we understand why time is more important than money, let's talk about the road most people take. The third lesson I got from the book is that investing money or adding to your pension is not a fast way of building wealth. There are many channels on YouTube advocating for saving and investing strategies, and these have their merit. Doing what they tell you while also working on your job can make you rich around the age of 70. This leaves you around 10 years to enjoy your retirement, at an age where you can't do much and probably have a lot of health complications. Do you really want to wait until 70 to really enjoy life? There's a simple calculation you can make here. Let's say from the age of 20 you invest $1,000 each month into an ETF that's yielding around 5% each year. This means at the age of 70 you'll have around $2.5 million in your account. I forgot to mention, because of inflation, this is around $1 million in today's money, provided that inflation stays at 2% a year. This means you'll have an allowance of around $50,000 in today's money to retire. That's not a lot of money, isn't it? This is the plan many of us are following, and it is slow and painful. Initially, it's not as painful as starting a business, but the pain compounds over years and years with lost opportunities. Now that we understand the slow lane trap, let's talk about another trap you can fall into. The fourth lesson I got from the book is that there's a difference between get rich quick and get rich easy. There are loads of scams on the internet that promise millions of dollars overnight. Heck, the average person spends around $200 a year playing the lottery, and the odds are astronomically against you. For example, here in Europe you have 1 in 139 million chance of winning the Euro Million jackpot. That is, if you play the 100 million tickets, you'll have around a 96% chance of winning, and the cost of buying the tickets is around 200 million, and the jackpot is only around 100 million. The maths are not with you on this. Would you spend 10 years building real skill or 30 years just trying to win the lottery? Get rich quick is possible, but it's not easy. To get rich quick, you need to learn and develop yourself in order to create a business that will create money for you fast. This can be done quick, if quick is around 10 years. And after these 10 years, you'll have learned how to make money fast. Think about med school. You'll have to go to university for 6 years, and then another 4 years of residency, and then after 10 years, you'll know how to be a doctor and save people's lives. This is the same as in business. You need to take time to learn how to make money fast. I know this is a bit much to take. The truth is, there are many skills you need to learn in order to become successful. Managing, copywriting, funneling traffic, and other things like that. But once you develop these skills, you can apply them in business and create loads and loads of money of them. Now that we know the differences between get rich quick and get rich easy, let's talk about the 5 commandments of successful businesses. The fifth lesson I got from the book is that great businesses follow a set of rules that the author goes in great detail to explain. The one thing that really amazed me about this book is that it gave me a good framework to judge if a business idea is good and is going to detach from my time. He calls it the SENSE framework, and it's an acronym for the 5 commandments of successful businesses. By the way, I've made a whole video about the 5 commandments, and you can watch it here. And these 5 commandments are: control. You must have full control of every area of your business. Entry. The barrier of entry should be relatively high in order to discourage competitors from entering the market. Need. Your business should provide something people actually want. Time. This is a recall from the second lesson, but your business should allow you to disconnect your time from money. And lastly, scale. Your business should allow you to expand to other areas of your country and eventually the world. How many of these business commandments does your current idea satisfy? There is a note here. The book mentions that you can still have a successful business while still violating some of these commandments, but businesses that satisfy all 5 commandments have a greater chance of success. Which of these 5 lessons will you implement first? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more, check out this video or this video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you like. But until next time, have a good one!